Hello, everybody. Hello? Hello? Testing. Testing. Hello? Looks like we're live. I'm going to pretend like we're live. I'm going to scooch over. And that is it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to AJ's Game Corner. As y'all know, I'm Ian Blake Salazar. I'm going to get the live chat up for you guys so I can read what we're all typing. Live chat. I'm going to try one last little live chat. There we are. We should be good. We are working on Eldritch Horrors. We got so much to do still. A lot of it's been pushed back to the next update because of just how much is still left. So let's get into it. What do we have to work on? We have to work on the remaining future concepts. So for the remaining future concepts, we got people that adding in this update Eldritch. We got all of these we got to do for storage, for blueprints, all of that, essentially. I've already done Hyperspace files, so we got some of it done. So let's get started, shall we? Shall we? Let's get started with Ampere, which is going to have the same animation as... I don't know what's going to have the same animation in mine, but I do know it's going to have the same animation as Bomber. Oh, yeah. I mean, it should have the same animation as Shuma, but I just blanked on that. All the way up to Ampere, which is AM. Not room, crew members. Here it is. Boom. Let's start. I'm sorry about starting late today. We had to because of everything else going on today, and that was, as in, like, I had to give Felipe every single crew sprite I have, and as you can probably guess from just looking at everything, I have a lot. Especially considering this is the point of this on the scroll that is freaking changing to crew. Okay, so after Ampere is what? It's Anorangus, which is going to be Orchid, right? Orchid animations. Fine. Replace Orchid with Anorangus. And that's what we're gonna do. I forgot to post it on the Discord. I just realized. No wonder. No wonder. Okay, that's unfortunate. We're all the way up here, yeah. We're gonna share this really quick into the Discord because I forgot to share this. Excuse me. I don't understand. I'm just gonna copy this. Copy. I'm going to go into Discord myself and put it in. Where is it? Mod streams. Here it is. Another stream, comma, working on the last new crew additions this update, comma, as well as other fixes. Boop. There we go. So that should That should work. Yep. There we go. I gotta mention. Ooh, okay. That's gonna look good. Okay. But we're gonna stop that. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna live chat again. Now that that's all fixed up. Can't believe I goofed on that. After Anarangus is what? Arachne. Arachne is one that is going to take some time because Arachne, I have to actually, like, look at it. So let's do it. Arachne. Most of these after Arachne are just going to be very simple. Maybe Gastro will need a look at, but other than that, it should be pretty fine. So first off, let's replace Assimilated with Arachne. Right, just take care of that. And then after Assimilated, this part's done. There we go. Arachne should go before Assimilated. I'm a fool. Sometimes this stuff happens where I'm like so fast, so busy that I would just like accidentally put it one ahead or one behind. Okay, so now for Arachne animations. Portrait is going to be clone. Okay, so clone is 0. It's actually Y0, X is 2. Length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Death? Where is death? Death is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be Y9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, Y9. And then the length is 3, 6, 8. Yep, perfect. Actually, I forgot to check this. Image size is 280 by 560. So width is 280, 560 on height. And I'm guessing that's because literally, like, there's not many double ups. Death right is the exact same. Okay, so walk down is going to be length 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why is 15? Let me just double check for Arachne. I didn't have Mantis. Yeah, you don't have Mantis base. And you don't have, sure you have Spider Death, but you don't have that for your shooting sound. There we go. Yes. Okay, continuing on with animations. Walk right is the one right beneath it. So you're going to be 15, X is 0. Walk left, walk up, meanwhile, is 15, X equals 4. And same with walk left, except it's that one. Shoot down. Okay, so that's punch up and punch down. That's punch left and punch right, but technically there's no punching left and right. Shoot up. Shoot down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Length is 3, Y is 6. Shoot right is, once again, just 1 below. Shoot up is going back to 6. Shoot left is going back to 5. Okay, so that should work. Fire extinguisher down is 2 above. So 2 above 6 is going to be 8. And you're going to be 7 and 0. And you're going to be 4 and 8. And you're going to be 4 and 7. Nice. Making some progress here. Repair. Ooh. Why is repair only those 4? I wonder if that's going to mess things up. Probably, but I don't care enough. Oh, I don't care enough to fix it right now. If it is an issue, then we'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4. Okay, punch up. This is what we were talking about. Punch up is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Punch up is 12 in 0. And is it 6 or is it more than 6? It's way more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's at 8 for punch up. Interesting. Okay. Same with punch down is at 8, and instead you're actually at 13. Teleport is 0y1, and that length is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it looks like. 8. Type right is going to be right here on number 2, so you go 1, 2 for y, 0 because it starts at here. Type left, conversely, will start at 4, still be 2 because it's still y2, but 4 because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up will be at y3, except you're actually going to be at position 4, and down's going to be at 0, but also on y3. And then portrait is right there, and that is Arachne done, which is going to be probably the most difficult to do out of these. The rest of these should be pretty simple. Like, really simple. Let's see here. What's the next one that we should do? We should do... I believe there's no anaerobic here. Ah, shoot. I do know I have another one that's just like Elanius. That's like actually Elanius, but... let's find Boulder. They might have changed the size a bit, so we'll have to change it back, but... Oh wait, I should have Shadow Lanius. Shadow Lanius. That I can just copy and paste. And that should work. Pog, says Felipe. Hello, Felipe. Pog indeed. Fine, I guess you are my little PogChamp. Carnifex goes where? It's after the bees. It's after the blobs. It's before contenders. Before the care... No, it's... Yeah, it's after the caretaker. It's Carnifex. Boop. There we go. Carnifex. And we're going to replace Shadow with Carnifex for this next little bit here. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh, went too far. Okay. Find Carnifex. Go backwards so that way we end up at the back of the line here. After Carnifex is what? Coronitus, which is a mantis. Specifically based off of the free mantis. I believe I don't need to do Coronitus Strike now. So let's see here. Let's find, control find, free mantis, right? I don't want the blob of free mantis. I just want free mantis. There we go. Obviously, free mantis and blob free mantis should, in theory, have the same animations, but I don't want to deal with that. Coronitus. And we're going to replace free mantis with Coronitus. And I do believe if I go backwards, it should be yes, perfect. Okay, so because of that, I can just replace all. Excellent. And then here I need to find Suzerain. Backwards. There it is. Hello, Suzerain. You're next in my list. You're going to be put here for Cybug. Find what? Suzerain. Terrain, replace with Cybug. And we're going to replace all of those. I don't think we need that. And then while we're on that, let's go to R for Rhombod. P Q R S. Here it is. Bloop. Rhombod. Excellent. I haven't had a chance to actually see it. I think I saw just a couple portrait ideas. I'm not sure if that's all you have or if you sent like even more than that, but I did see a couple portraits. Can't really check in the middle because people will see everything on my Discord as well, and you know, nobody wants that. Deep One is the next one that we're going to be finding. And we're going to replace Deep Ones with Deep Dwell for Deep Dwellers. Or Dweller from Dweller in the Depths. We're actually going to put that above Deep Elite for alphabetical reasons. Because it makes it easier to be like, oh, I'm missing something. Oh, that's why. Replace Deep One with Deep Dwell. Find next, replace. We're just going to do this for a while here. Okay. Beautiful. And then we have Gastro, which I'm not sure if that's the same as the shell. So let me check in Sheets. If it's the same as the shell, then we can ease up a bit. Some people might recognize Gastro as the original concept for snails, and that's because it is the original concept for snails. And it just made sense to me. Okay, so I believe, yeah, it's the exact same. It's the exact same sprite. Just to show, yeah, exact same. Perfect. So all I need to do is copy paste shells and we'll have Gastro correct. So Gastro goes before Geode, right here. And there we go. Let's do this. Component find shell. Not shell morph, not shell guardian, not shell manager, just shell. That's all we want. It's just shell. Now, these guys do not have the explosion power of shells, so we don't have to worry about the explosion on death. Well, actually we do, don't we? Well, no, because shell explosion should work, yeah. Gastro. And we'll just leave that, I guess, as is. Because pheromones do work on multiple people, it seems, so that should work on multiple people as well. Actually, we should probably check here. Gastro. Do you have an explosion death? No. Does the image of Gastro have its own death? It does. Okay. So as long as it has its own death, then we're fine. Now that's all I have, unfortunately. I usually don't spend a lot of time doing that stuff. I don't know if people want it or not. Stuff for a community like Mando, Baby Yoda, Duck. Duck is amazing. Duck is a life. Oh, I'm just grabbing some wonton strips. I'm gonna grab some seaweed. Just some small snack stuff. So we might need to add death to the animations. We don't need portrait. I'm just double checking. Ah! Nope. Looks good. Okay. Find shell. Replace with Gastro. Find next. And here we go. Oh. Okay, so that is stuff that's out of order. There is, but it makes sense why it's out of order. Next is carries. Why is Lizzie... Lizzie, why are you doing... What are you doing here? Lizzie, you don't belong there. Lizzie, you belong there. That gives me carries. Perfect. Carries has the same animation style as the Phantom. So that should be good. Just an easy copy-paste and then rename Phantom as carries. Idea is carries are actual spirits that are looking for vengeance against the living. Versus phantoms, which are amorphic gas people. So, you know, elder stuff. Eldritch stuff. Okay, and then just double checking here. Who's a person? Who's a human? Oh, we just have human. That's perfect. That's all I need to check is human versus not soul. Exact same. Beautiful. What I wanted to see. Let's see here. Human morph, fine. That works. Perfect. Give it to me. Your lost soul. So lost souls are the cultist variant of spirits, which is going to be a new species, which is the thing. Oh, you gotta walk the dog? Nice! Well, have fun, Felipe. Enjoy your little walk. I'm gonna be finishing this up, or if not finishing this up, then getting hopefully close to it. Blob human. We'll definitely get the animations, storage stuff, clone cannon stuff should all be done by the time we're done here. Should be. There's a lot to do. University won't be done. Probably images won't be done. That'll be the last thing we do next week. Next week? Yeah, next week. And then I'll post an update video on the 26th. Release will be on the 28th. Like I said, release is on the 28th. Mand is also a human, so we can just post again. H, instead we replace it with Mand. And that is short for Mand Yabula, is what that's short for. For those of you who are curious why Mand is the name of a species. So we'll just do this, get it through it all. Beautiful. And then we have our next one is after M's, so we have quite a few to scroll through. Oleander, which is right here, which is going to have the same style as Orchid, I believe. So let's find Orchid. And you might be wondering, why oleander of all plants? It's because oleanders produce a small, tiny bit of electricity. And that is perfect for oleander, for these type of flowers. Because they are orchid Zoltan hybrids. Oleander. Place. There we are. Although it will be a bit confusing down the line when we add oleandrian horses who worship Oleander the goddess, who is a not plant. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I searched as far as wide to figure out a name for these Zoltan plants, but that's the best I could do. We have Petralis, which is going to be a salt man, so salty, or actually I could just find salt in the other one, just plain salt. Salt. And this we will be able to get Petralis, which is very important. P. And then after Petralis is Progeny. Where is Petralis? Here it is. So as you can tell, this takes a lot of effort just to add people, but I find that this will be amazing. The amount of effort put in will make people be like, oh wow, look at all these different things. Look at all these things. Some of them will be less interesting than others, but that's just the nature of it, unfortunately. However, it will still go down in infamy, I'm sure. Leech. Interesting. One of the only ones that doesn't have the correct full capitalization in the animations. Leech animations. Okay. Leech with Progeny. So Progenies are going to be absolutely horrific. And they'll need a little fixer-upper on the sprite, unfortunately. So eventually I'm going to have to change this probably. But I'm hoping not anytime soon. So after Progeny is Rombod. We already did Rombod. Shale is next. Did we do Shale? We did not. Okay, so want to go up here, go back down, Saturn. Ah, here it is. Perfect. Now Shale is going to be stupid, mainly because of just how silly it is. There it is. Mainly because of how stupid of a pun it is, and I absolutely love every second of it. So Shale are shell rock hybrids. Yes. Yes. Hate me now. Hate me now, because that is exactly what they are, and I love them for it. Alright, and then that just leaves Ghosty, which is our spirit, our resident Casper, the friendly ghost, if you will. That's going to be after the Saturns, after the Shuma, right here. Beautiful. And we're going to copy everything in Ghosty and put it there. And from there, we'll change this to Spirit and replace Ghosty with Spirit. And that should, in theory, finish off all the animations. Of course, we might need to double check them, but in theory, that should do it. Beautiful. Save. Alrighty. Alright, so now that leaves our DLC blueprints, our university. These are pretty much the biggest offenders that we have to worry about. So let's get into this. Ampere needs to be something in between whatchamacallit and whatchamacallit. And we need to finish this first before we do anything else, because this has everything else. Okay, so let's double check. Ampere. Ampere, we're probably going to want a Zoltan. Nope, not where I wanted to do the search. Zoltan, okay. Clone Cannon Zoltan, here we are. We probably want something with this. and then modified a bit, right? Because when you think about it, ampere are amp. Beautiful. Ampere are something with this. With that in mind, they're also deep one. So let's find not depth, not depth un, deep one. So let's see here. What do you have? Ion. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see here. Backwards direction. Instead, let's find ampere. Beautiful. Oh, well, let's increase it, the ion, by 1 then. And beautiful. Suddenly it becomes more powerful. We change this to ampere projectile. Bada bing, bada boom. It's looking good. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. After ampere is what? Anarangus? Anarangus is probably going to be something akin to orchid, right? Because that's kind of the general shape of it. Anarangus. And air. Anarangus, okay. Person damage, stun 2, fire chance 5, breach chance will increase it. Let's find here Lanius. What's the Lanius's breach chance? 8. So we'll add the Lanius's breach chance to this, and we'll lower the stun by 1, right? Anarangus. And by doing that, it basically guarantees if you don't get a fire, you get a breach. That's kind of the idea. Let's find spider. Along came a spider. Beside her, a spider that sat down beside her. Alright, so for a spider, we have arachne. And from here, we're gonna get arachnid in here. A, and then arachne, projectile. We got a lot of clone cannon stuff we gotta get done. So let's see here. Cooldown, person damage, radius, speed, all of that looks pretty good. Let's find our human cannon and see what our humans got that this thing doesn't. Cooldown 9, you know, all of that seems about the same. I'm just trying to figure out radius. The radius is smaller. Is that it? Is that really it? Is that the only thing here that differentiates this one and this one? Well, not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about that. How about we just bump you up to 60 radius because of that? And what about the spin? Spin's the same. Yeah, everything else is the same. Oh well. Not all of them can be winners, right? Carnifex is next. So Carnifex is going to be here. Oh, hello. You need to be Basalt Projectile. And you need to be Basata Projectile. Hello. Can't miss that. Bast Projectile, yep. Bast Team, Bast Cub, all of that's good. Borgus is good. Caretaker is good. Here we are at Carnifex, so let's find Lanius again. And we'll copy this one. That's right, yours actually split into a flak. Let's not do that then. Let's focus on shell first. Here we go. I don't like that. I don't want to do that. We'll do Carnifex. Breach chance is going to be much higher. It's going to be at 8. That's it. Yeah, that's basically it. Carnifex. Or Carny, for short. Because they're Carny folk. I mean Carnifex. Did I change you? Yes. Okay, so after Carnifex is Coronatus, which is going to be a Mantis. doing pretty good on this. Coronatus is actually going to be a very different type of weapon. We're going to change it from cooldown 9 to cooldown... what's 3 times 9? It's, what, 27? It's going to be ridiculously slow, but the person damage is going to be, like, off the charts. Basically, as a reference to the Coronatus' special ability of being able to become invisible and then strike. Or we could instead keep it the same, but make it not drone targetable. Yeah, let's do that one actually. I like that. We do keep the cooldown up though a tiny bit. Let's say 12. Then we have Cybug as next, which is, lucky for us, just the same as Mantis, except instead of the same stats, we're going to be taking the median, or the middle choice, between this and NG. So let's find the NG one. Okay, so NG gets system damage 1, right? So let's do system damage 1. Person damage 1, shots, spins the same, cooldowns the same, cost, speed. Speed is faster. But keep in mind, we're trying to do the middle ground of this, right? So if it's 25, it's gonna be around 30. About, roughly. We're gonna change this as well to Cybug. And that should work. While we're at it, let's just round this out. Go. I thought I just saw a crystal projectile somewhere. If I saw a crystal projectile, I was about to be. Ooh. I did. Geode. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. We are Rombod is QR. So Rombod. Oh. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh well, I'm here. Might as well. Mantis. I'm gonna do this. Rombod. Harambe. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Okay, so from here we're going to change the radius up to 30 to match kind of this. Person damage being 2 is good. System damage being increased would also be nice. Breach chance we're going to have use at 1. Stun chance we're going to bring you down to like maybe 2, right? Speed is going to be in between again, so that's going to be 30 again. Cost, power, everything else is pretty much the shame indeed. Rombod. There we go. Boom. Another one down. So that's Rombod, so we don't need to worry about coming back for that. Let's go to Deep Dwell, I guess. Or from Rombod we could go to Shale, because that's the one after Rombod, and that would allow us to even that off. But no, I think what we do now is go back up to Deep 1, copy Deep 1, and make the Deep Dwell. Because that one's going to be pretty simple, right? Deep Dwell. And we have Deep Dwell for the Deep Dwellers, or Dwellers in the Depths, and we'll call it the DD instead of the Pelagic or the DO. We'll call that one DO instead. So from here we have Deep Dwell Projectile is what I think we have. Did I name it Deep Dwell Project correctly? I think I did. All of these can go because we have the animations in, but this is going to make it easier for us to figure out what needs to go and what needs to stay. Moonbeast is what we're looking for now. Hull Burst. Moonbeast has Hull Burst, that's right, in system damage. So let's go back to Deep Dwell and find that. Hull Burst, yes. And system damage. And regular damage, and ion. So that's going to be pretty powerful. Perhaps too powerful. Perhaps we want to keep it at 0 and 0. But then you can't really Hull Burst, can you? Wait, yes, you can. So you still have Ion and Hull Burst, but you no longer do system damage, so it really makes you think, what do you want more? I think, is what we're going to go with. From here, we got Gastro. Gastro is going to be the next one. Huh? Alrighty. Challenge accepted. Also, Geode, why are you in this spot? Geode should be above Blackian. I swear, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what's going on in my brain. Shell, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to find. Shell. Gastro. Slug. Oh, and here we are. The slug's right here. Perfect for our continued existence in trying to get this to work. Gastro. Alrighty, so now Radius is once again going to be in the middle ground. Ooh, stun. This is interesting. It's not a stun chance, it's a straight-on stun. Well, if that's the case, we can get rid of the stun chance down here. And what else? Speed 26, yeah, everything else looks roughly the same. I do think we should make it so the stun and the person damage is the same. That still has that is still increases. That's good, I think. That's a good even trying to even it out. Next is carries, which should be exactly the same as it should be the exact same as this. Except obviously renamed. Why is Mar here? There should be... Oh, that's right. There's no lizard cannon as of yet. So that's why we had to have it this way. Carries. K. And carries projectile. And there we go. Almost perfectly the same. And then, in fact, we can even do one more. Almost perfectly the same, except instead, let's not do it with that. Let's do it instead with the ghost. And we'll change this to Lost Soul, and we'll continue from there. Lost Soul, there we are. Lost, and L for that. Beautiful. I don't know what else to do here. Let's see here. Person damage seems about right. Let's increase breach by 1 and fire by 1. Keep it very low for this one, just for the purpose of what we're trying to do here. And then let's, for the sake of saving some time, maybe, if I can find it. Yes, here it is. Slantus. Let's just finish off the spirits right now. Spirits are pretty simple in comparison to other ghost types when you're playing Phasmophobia, and this will be no exception. Spirit, and just like that, the spirit line is done. So now we can go back up to M and do Man, which is going to be a human Deep One hybrid. So let's find Deep One actually first. We'll copy the Deep One, and we'll find the median once again with the basic that is human. Galactian carries Lost Soul. Man belongs right in here. right before Mar. Mand and Mar. And we'll call this Mand. And M will do just nicely. Now, let's find human. And let's see here. Human has a radius of 75. This has a radius of 30. So we should meet somewhere in the middle. So let's see. If we started at 25, we would hit 50. So we'll probably be somewhere closer to 55 in this case. Or probably 52, let's say. Yeah, let's say 52. They don't have person damage, so instead we are going to increase person damage by 1. Ion's gonna stay. Let's see here. Everything else seems about the same. The speed is a bit faster, so we're going to divide that, and that's going to get us to a 28. And then we have Mand here, and that should do it. So now with Mand done, we move on to Oleander, which goes after these. And Oleander is going to be a fun one to do because of what all is required. So we start with Orchid, is my assumption here, is we start with Orchid, Oleander, right? We go into Oline, let's say Oline, right? And Oleander. Alrighty, so now from here, let's go find Zoltan, and we'll once again take the median of this. So we do have stun, we don't have ion, so let's add ion in. That chance is the same. The speed is actually slower, so we'll increase it into the middle, which is going to be about 23 in speed. Radius is the same. Everything else looks roughly the same. We'll actually even increase the stun by 1 just to make it a bit more balanced with everything else. We don't want hybrids to be super overpowered when put into the clone cannon, I don't believe. Do we have anything with salt? No salt. So because of that, we're not going to be able to get the salt clone cannon yet. I do believe there are plans for that, but I don't believe it's implemented yet. And what about Leech? Does Leech have anything? No, it doesn't. So let's go back up to the top and comment out Progeny for the time being until a Leech gets their clone cannon. And once that happens, we can once again copy and use the base stats that are initially planned to work from there. Progeny. Promethean doesn't have it. That is why. Okay. I wasn't supposed to do that. My ear is just super itchy, but there's been like an issue here and there, and I'm not supposed to scratch because of the potential that it is slightly infected. And yet, I did it anyways. Okay, so then from here we go back down. Where is Shale? Shale goes before Shubgo, Shale goes after Saturn. This is perfect, and I believe this is going to be the last one we have. Shale. Actually, no, we have Yathog as well, which I'm adding in, because soon he is going to be able to be used. So that and Rock. Let's find Rock, man. Right? And this is going to be in between the two. So let's see here. Radius is going to be 30. System damage is 2. 26. All of that is basically the same. I am actually very confused because Shell just seems like a much better projectile to use than literally anyone else. I guess maybe because the radius is so big, but just in general. Ian, says Plush Minister. Hello! Welcome, Plush Minister. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing swimmingly. We're going to do one more copy and what's his Yog? No, it's what's his name? What's his name? What is his name? What? It's It's Ythog. That's right. It's Ythog. Ythog. That's his name. So let's add Ythog in here as well. We'll be able to just do that briefly. Nice. And then let's find the deep one, and basically Ythog, he's an individual, and so because of that, we're going to give him a much more powerful clone cannon than any reasonable species should have, right? Ythog should go somewhere like here, and he is a unique deep one, so we should increase his ion probably, let's say, to 3. Let's keep his system damage down, but let's add a person damage to him as well. And by doing that, we really increase the power that is Ythog as a clone cannon person. Yes, that should work. We'll call this one Ythog and Y for that. Save. And just like that, clone cannons are done. Yet another task for 4.0 done. Crew animations done. All that's left is storage checks. Seems to check out. Let's see here. Let's find, there's special Ythogs in here as well. Yes, okay, so we are in the process of doing that. Alrighty, so let's start with this. We're going to have the reset clone cannon. Instead of simulated, this is going to be Ampere. Because Ampere is what we're looking for. With Ampere done, we move on to the next one. And the next one is none other than... why can't I find it? Anarangus. With Anarangus, we are on our way to victory. We are so close. I can almost smell it. After Anarangus, I have this one memorized by heart by now, which is Arachne. It's going to be very unfortunate when I do need to add more species next time, because I will be constantly thinking, oh, next is Arachne. When it comes to, there we go, when it comes to organization. After Arachne, we're skipping all the B's into C for Carnifex, right after Caretaker. Carnifex is one of our many new hybrids that is going to be entering. We have a total of 20, I believe, that are entering the fray. Then we have Coronitus and Cybug, so let's just throw 2 down. Coronitus, and we'll do this again here. Coronitus, and Coronitus. And then we also have Cybug. Now I don't believe people will have a chance to get too many different hybrids, so I don't feel like separating out hybrids that much when it comes to further down, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So after Coronitus and Cybug, we have Deep Dweller. So Deep Dweller is going to be here. Deep Dwell, and Deep Dwell. And then we have Gastro, which is gas. Let's fix this. Again, I don't know why Galakian is above Geode, but it shouldn't be. So let's fix it, and we'll keep on moving. There we go. Gastro, gastro, gastro. Short for gastropod, the perfect name for that species. Then we have after this is Carries and Lost Soul and even Man. So let's throw 3 down and get to work. Let's start here. Carries. And from there we get another K for Carries again. And then we have one last K for Carries. Then we have there Lost Soul. From here we have another L for Lost Soul. And last but not least, another Lost Soul. There's a lot of work to be done, and not much time to do it, especially since this update's being released on the 28th. No ifs, ands, or buts. Any issues that exist will exist in the update. This update has been a long time coming, and it needs to be updated. So we skip Petralis and Progeny for now, because those need their other stuff. And I'll keep that in mind every time I come back to add more crew, because, well, I'll see it. Next we have Rombod. I'm actually blanking on the full name of why I called it Rombod. I do know it's the scientific name of, I want to say it's a shield mantis of some kind that Rombod is based on, thus why Shell and Mantis create Rombod. Similar to how Coronatus is based off of the Latin name for the orchid mantis, or the flower mantis. And then we have Shale. Shale is probably one of my favorite ridiculous hybrids because of the name and because of everything else. Shale is amazing. If you do not think Shale is amazing, then I am sorry. I don't know what is wrong with you. Shale is absolutely peak of all hybrids. It is a Rockman shell hybrid, thus why it's called Shale, and unfortunately, because the Rockmen have to get used to a new spherical form, many of them crack under pressure. Yes, it is perfect. There is no one who can convince me otherwise. I do believe we skipped Spirit, which we did, so let's go back and finish off Spirit. And once Spirit is done, then we'll have the first part of storage complete. We still need to do the second part of the clone cannons, but that shouldn't take that long. We'll skip all the way through all these, and boom, uploading crew. Here we are. The most important and most devastating of all things. 1, 2, 3. We start with 3 because we have 3 here. Ampere. Ampere. And from here, the devastation begins. I can close this one for now, and we'll throw you on top of here. This will allow us to start scrolling through these a bit more efficiently. Now, are you sure? We do 15 damage. We don't have any breach chance. We have Ion and ionizes systems. Ampere. Perfect. And as you can see, this is going to take a tiny bit longer than the one above. Arangus. Here we have the Anarangus. This one is one of the weirder of the hybrids that I added in, mainly because it is a combination of a species that is known to produce oxygen and a species that is known to deplete oxygen. So instead, I've decided to create a very unique species that cannot die of deoxygenzation while still producing more oxygen themselves. Making a very unique role where you can send it into 100% depleted rooms and still end up filling it. let this melt too long. I didn't mean to, I just forgot about it. I'm gonna have to eat this really fast. Fire. And reach chances. Oh gosh. It's gotten so messy. Perfect. And another one's done, leaving us into Arachne. Arachne are unfortunate creatures that constantly die if they're not being healed. Rack. That's Arachne. That's not Arachne. I knew something was off. I was saying Arachne the entire time while I was spelling Arachne. How dare I? How dare I do this to myself? Okay, here we are. The Arachne. All it does is 15 crew damage. Oh dear. It's melting too fast. In hindsight, I should have eaten this first. When I brought over the snacks, I didn't anticipate this. Okay, so we've gotten through. More or lesser, says spiders. Yes, spiders indeed. Arachne is going to be very fun for people to find. Still, I do think my favorite of the new hybrids, for stupid reasons, is the shale. Just because naming them so good. Okay, here we are. Carnifex. Another great name. Latin, for I believe it is murderer, I want to say. Reason being is Lanius is Latin for butcher. So I was trying to pay homage to that. 30 crew damage, that's right, 30 crew damage, system damage. Well, hello, Sif. I sense that you need out soon. Is that correct, puppy? Luckily, AJ has gotten back to take you out. Did you want to come over here? Did you want to say hello to the audience? Hold on, I will let the puppy say hello to everyone. Sif? Here, I got you. Up we go. Whee! There we go. Wow, good boy. Good boy. Here we are. Yeah. Mwah. Do you want to say hello to everyone? Oh, yes. Hello. We have a puppy on the stream deciding to sit on my lap. mainly because I brought them up on my lap. He's a good boy. He deserves all the praise in the world, and he deserves all the attention. Even if that attention does slow my progress considerably. Yes, hello, puppy. Careful, puppy. This is not a fully solid surface. My knees are separate entities. See, I'm typing. Yes. 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 What is it? What is it, puppy? We're just going to leave this at 30 crew damage. Much slower charge time. Or actually, not drone targetable. Not drone targetable. Change this to Coronitus. I can't really see well through his head. It is making typing a bit difficult. Yes, hello. You are a good boy. Yes, hello. Oh, what are you doing? Where are you? Oh, okay. And he's just laid down entirely in my lap. There is nothing I can do now about him. He has decided that this is his lap to lay in. Hello. Are you a good boy? Are you laying down? Are you comfortable? I know I have brought this upon myself for inviting you up here, but you are too adorable to ignore. I say as I continue typing. Hello, what is it? Yes. Are you a good boy? You are not just a good boy, you are the bestest and most unbelievable boy in the world. For those of you who didn't hear, we got the results back. His little brain issue has seemed to be seemingly completely resolved. We'll see in a couple months when we take another scan where it's at then, how fast it's grown back. But it is quite literally one of the best case scenarios from what we understand. And you are under my pit. You are under my pit, and you are making this very difficult to type, dog. Do you want down now? Okay, hold on. Let me help you, okay? Here we go. Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Who's a good dog? It is definitely this dog. He is a good dog, except for when he's not. Which, Seth, for example, he just tried to grab the wrapper as I was taking it away. That's why you wanted to be on my lap, wasn't it? Is this still playing? Yes, I'm just going to pause and play it again. Stop it. Just to make sure that the audio doesn't completely cut out again, as it sometimes does when you wait too long. After Cybug, we have Deloath, which is exactly what we thought. Deep Dwell is next. So Deep Dwellers are going to be quite hideous to look at. Ion and Hull Burst. Deep Dwellers clone cannons are very weird, but that is how it's meant. That's how we get it done, Spartan. And then after Deep Dwell, we got Deep Elite, Deep 1. We're skipping past Dweller. Gastro is after that one. Or, technically, List Crew Flux. As a way to try to prevent people from piecing together which of the human cultists they have. But it is necessary. Until someone decides to allow people. Stun, crew, and system damage. We'll just say that, and then we'll go from there. Gastro. Oh, almost missed this. Gastro. Now that Gastro's done, we should have our Geo here, but instead Geo is after Galaki for some reason. Not sure why I kept doing that. That makes no sense. GE goes before GL. It's almost like I skipped the E and went straight to the O. Which is possible. Maybe that is why I did it. So let's see here. Let's find Ghosty. Or let's find Canon Ghost, right? And we'll do this here. Or not even Ghost, it should be Phantom for this one. Right? And we'll copy this, paste you there, copy this, paste you here, and we'll change this to carries. And that's how we're going to do carries, because it's the exact same as Phantom. And I'd rather have the wording be the same if it's the exact same. I do not like how that's that far ahead, though. And then from here we do the Ghost for the Lost Soul. And then we should probably head back and double check the other one. Which is going to be... not go back, I should probably go ahead to the end. And let's first copy this, because we're going to be using this one again. Lost Soul. Lost Soul. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. This is the same as above. That is resetting the canon, not uploading. I need to upload. Can I upload, please? Do I have an upload? Can I upload? Will you allow me to upload? Please, sir, may I have an upload? Alrighty, so let's continue on. Here we go. I did move the camera again. Hopefully this time is a bit better than last time, but it's still... I'm still not sure how to get this camera to work with the new computer, because it's now super high up. It's better than it being, like, on the side over there. Like over there, but still. And it's not Lost Soul as in, like, significant other, with the S-O being capital. It's supposed to be Lost Soul, as in, like, that. Lost Soul, perfect. And then let's scroll down to S and just do Spirit really fast. Should be after Star 1. Beautiful. Spirit. Like I said, spirits are probably the easiest of all the ghosts in Phasmophobia, and just like it, Spirit is probably the easiest of the clone cannons to complete. Now let's scroll back up. We were at where? We were at L for Lost Soul. So after Lost Soul, we have... who do we have? We have... a Mand, right? Yes, we have Mand. Puppy, you are such a puppy. I pet your head. I pet your head because you're a puppy. Oh, God. gosh, my hand is cracking, which is not good. No one wants their hands to be cracking. But it is what it is. Here it is. Upload your mandiabula. We are up to 20 hybrids, and that was on purpose because the more hybrids, the longer it takes. So what we did was I made, not more hybrids, the longer it takes. What am I saying? The more hybrids, the more options we have for certain events, and those certain events have a very particular strategy. When people see, not strategy, organization process. And when people see the organization, they'll be like, oh, I suddenly understand what you're talking about. So I'm hoping that that will be the case. Oleander flower. I'll probably rename the actual horses that worship Oleander, the god. Did I not? I have a feeling I didn't do Oleander up here. I feel like I skipped Oleander up here. I'm almost certain yep, I totally skipped Oleander. Poor Oleander. I'm sorry, Oleander. At least I have a good eye for this. Not actually good eye at, like, starting, but a good eye at, like, realizing that I missed something. Horn Beast, so let's go back to Oleander down here really fast then. Okay, here we are. S, Quaithas, Panthers, Oleanders right here. Beautiful. 15 crew damage. 1 ion. Stuns crew, fire chance. Boom. Okay, and then we have, what's next? Horn Beast, Panther, Panther Teen, Panther Cub, Pharaoh, Quaithas, Rambod. I'll never do that again, don't worry. Rambod. Your Rambod. So we're down to a couple left. So what does that mean? Stats, 30 crew damage, 1 system damage, low breach and stun chance. Okay. I am going to need to get AJ to rock the dog soon. He is getting a bit antsy, and I am getting a bit worried about his antsiness. So 1 second, I will be right back after I recruit AJ to take care of the dog. Because Thursday is my day to focus. Come on, sit. As in, like, I thought that.
How's the live stream going?
The live stream's going well. We've had several people
Hello,
hop in.
everybody.
AJ,
who
everyone.
else here?
Well,
Hello,
Felipe
More
was here
Lesser.
for a
Hello,
while.
Felipe. Hello, Plush Minister.
More Lesser and Plush Minister.
All right. So what you're asking me to do is go outside into the dark, cold afternoon.
You do that to me all the time. You ask me all the time.
You're going to ask me to go outside into the dark and the cold.
Yeah, well, we need it. We need the dog to be taken care of. We can't have him have an accident in here. That's just not sanitary.
It's okay, Sid. Just
gosh. 30 crew damage.
That's right.
It does stun damage, system damage,
Got your medicine, yes, I did, puppy.
chance to stun.
By the way, it was $40.
Oh, nice. Nice. So let's.
Actually, no, it's for 1 month because you have to take it by state. Is it good, baby?
Okay,
Don't
so
lick
that
the
should
bottom
work.
of my shoe. That's unsanitary.
Alrighty, so that should be Shale, and then after Shale should have just Yathog, right? Yathog is the last one, and then we're done with the second part of storage checks. Right?
Oh, I thought of a variation on the ice sheet one.
Yeah?
And I think what I would do if I was gonna do it, I'd be like, okay, these are the mods that I'm using because I like all of these mods. I only get X amount of points total.
Mm-hmm.
And included with the animals is going to be this dog, and I'm going to pick a dog. And the only rule is whatever happens to the colonists, the dog must live. Like if all of my colonists get wiped out at some point in time and like I have a new set of colonists or whatever, no matter what happens, the dog must live.
Interesting.
We call it protect the puppy.
Protect the puppy. And we're going to go, now we're on to the next part. So we actually don't need the previous part anymore. So why am I keeping it up? I don't know. So let's go here, DLC blueprints. That is done. Gone. No more. Doesn't exist. Who cares? Exactly. Lost Soul. Perfect. That's all of those. And then hybrids. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, well. Hybrids don't technically matter because of the fact of the matter. Just the fact of the matter is that they don't. They just plainly don't. But just because we want to make sure we got them ready for when they do matter, and when I do figure out how to do this. Anarangus Arachne. Assimilated, Assault, Borgus. And then after Borgus is Carnifex, Coronitus, Cybug, Deep Dwell. There's going to be a lot, actually. Carnifex, Coronitus, Deep Dwell. Because I don't believe I updated this even last time. Gastro. Yeah, because I don't even have Geode in here. Geode. Mand, Oleander, Petralis. Mand, Oleander, Petralis. Oleander, Petralis. Progeny. After Progeny is Rombod and Shale. Rombod, Shale. Yeah, there's a lot now. Slantus, Symbiote. Yep. This should amount to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it is 20. I was just blind for some reason. Okay, so bada bing, bada boom, we've made quite a decent amount of progress, right? So after that clone cannon part and the whole servant part, what's next? Well, it's quite simple, really. We're on to... Where is the... Where is it? Ah, here it is. I almost went right past it. Okay, private quarters edition, right? So we're going to start up at the top. The deal with that is because these guys are going to be very interesting. Ampere. 2 ampere gives a standard Zoltan. Your ampere pods together. They exit. Zoltan is with them. You don't question it. Energy. Let's see here. And Orangus, on the other hand, is going to be a weird one. I believe Anorangus should give straight Lanius, because the whole lore is that it's a Lanius melted on top of the corpse of an orchid. And that means it can't be the orchid. Arachne is going to be just the lower half is a spider. So if you breed to Arachne, it should give a standard spider. Gives hatchling. Actually, it should be a hatchling, yeah. There we are. And assimilated, assault, Borgus, or Bast, Borgus. After Borgus is Carnifex, which should actually probably be Anorangus. Carnifex, breed to Carnifex, Carnifex. There we go. After Carnifex is Coronatus, which will give Coronatus gives standard Mantis. Yeah. And this is actually going by much faster than I thought it would be. Cybug, I believe, is the same deal. And it should be the same deal, I think. Actually, heck, let's even do Rombot while we're here. BQR. Right? Since Rombot is also going to be the exact same. I'm curious if I already did Geode. I did do Geode, so I just forgot to put Geode up there. After Cybug is Deep Dweller, which should be this one, essentially. We can do this here. Two Deep Dwellers. And they give standard deep ones. Your Deep Dwellers. Bada bing, bada boom. Good. And there one that gives us standard human? I'm blanking here. I don't believe I have any that give just a standard human already. Could be mistaken. Yeah. Sad. Sad day. I wanted easy copy paste, but oh well. That'll have to do for now. Let's see here. Oh. I think that's the best, but you know what? Actually, give standard human. When they exit, another human is with them, you don't question, and then we'll just do that as human. I mean, it makes more sense than what actually is there. And then let's see here, that can allow us to get manned done early. Breed to Mandiabula. Ibula. And then we do this, and bada bing, bada boom. A human moves with them. Done. Let's copy this, get back up here. Before geode is gastro. Gastro, short for gastropod. Breed 2 gastros, gastro. Or let's just leave that as gastro. I feel like that should be standard slug, because once again, it's like the corpse of a shell being used. So yeah, that makes sense. Rockmen, we already have geode. Man, we just did. Oleander is next. Alrighty, so next is Oleander. 2 Oleanders. Your Oleanders.
I need to know if they can't see me if I sit over here, right?
Not on that far side, no.
But they will see me if I sit over here?
Yes, that's why I moved this stuff. Oh, look at him. His tail's wagging.
He's so adorable. He's like full of adorableness. It does more adorable stuff than any more adorable thing you do. Isn't that right, Sif? Are you the master of cuteness?
Yes, he is. Gives an orchid. And orchid actually is what we needed to do. After that is Petralis. So Petralis would go here. We are getting pretty close. We still have so much to do, but this should give a standard Rockman because there is nothing. Actually, no. Petralis would actually give Petralis. According to the lore, because they are bred salt men infused with the missing links infused with Rockman DNA, essentially. So that one actually makes sense that it would give itself. Now this next one wouldn't. This next one definitely is messed up. Progeny would definitely give a leech when reproduced with. Because that's just awful. Progeny, they grew up too fast. Leech. Leech. There we go. Rombod we already did. Shale we still need to do. But other than that, why is this Pharaoh? That should be salty. Saturn Cub, Shubgo, Shuma, Shale should be above that. Shale. Shale. 2 Shale. Give standard Rockman. Yes?
I just realized something. Valentine's Day came and went.
Yes. We even noted Valentine's Day.
We did?
We did.
What did we do on Valentine's Day?
We streamed and then we played RimWorld for the entire day.
We did. I'm just saying, Valentine's Day came and went and there was not a single flower in sight.
AJ, you had a gigantic box of chocolates.
I do have a gigantic box of chocolates, but I am just suggesting that I don't always think that, killing something in order to celebrate something makes sense, but I do have a flower pot that I got for Christmas. And so maybe we could get a living flower to put in the flower pot.
AJ?
I'm just saying, it popped into my head and I felt like it needed to be said right now while you have people watching you that can make fun of your embarrassment. I love you, honey.
AJ? Boom. Okay, so we have made a lot of progress. A lot of progress.
Continue.
Yes.
I'm giving you moral support.
Is that what this is?
Yes. Have you shown them the leech human yet?
Yes.
And they still support you?
Yes.
Well, that's as much as I needed to know. I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Alrighty, so let's hear after this we have what? List crew salt is going to be spirit. We are close. I feel it. And then we got everything else. So under spirit we have list crew. There are already a lot of stuff that's going to be in the next update that's not actually similar to the next update. Which is weird to me, but still makes sense. Because there's going to be a lot more crew type.
Can you name an animal in RimWorld?
You mean like Muffalo?
Huh?
Buffalo?
No, I mean, can you ever, as a player, choose the name of any of the animals?
Yeah, I believe so.
How?
You click on it, and you click a button, or you double click the name. Why?
Checking.
Why?
I'm
Did-
making plans for my RimWorld run.
Oh my gosh. Her doomed RimWorld run.
It is not doomed, okay?
It will be if I ever get to play on it.
You will not get to play on
It is. I'm sorry. The game was rigged from the start. Ampere. And actually, after these are done, we're actually very close. I believe there's just a couple small fixes, and then it'll be ready. Also, I'm not sure what all is going to happen between now and when it is ready, so that's why I'm giving myself all that ample time. But it should be done or ready, hopefully by the end of the week, but probably by the end of next week. And thus, the following Sunday, it'll be released. Just had to double check on my planning. Okay, so we have, in this area we have Carnifex, Coronatus, Cybug, Deep Duo. Carnifex, Coronatus. Hi, Sif. What are you doing here? He is such a dog. He is such the doggiest of dogs. We're on Cybug. We're on Deep Dwell. Dweller. AJ?
Yes.
Did he actually go when you say swam out?
He's alive. He also wanted to come back inside.
He probably got too cold out there. Hey, Sif, what's going on? What's going on? Hi. Are you just bored because we're both busy on something? Is that it? Man, Oleander, Petralis, Progeny, Rombod, Shale. Man, Oleander, Petralis, Progeny.
I found the correct trait.
Yeah?
It's called In Harmony with Nature.
Yeah?
You have that trait, you don't care if you sleep on the ground or if you eat without a table.
Ah. Man, Borbula, Oleander, Petralis, Progeny, Yig, Rombod, and Shale. Just what I thought. Okay, and then we got Man, Oleander, Petralis, which is a pseudonym combining of salt and rock in Latin, I believe, if I remember how I came up with that name correctly. Rombod. Shale. Alrighty, perfect. And then that should be that. Did I? Where did my little... Ah, here it is. My little dog go. Okay. We don't have any more morphs, so that's good. We do need to start to do this copy-paste thing occasionally. Okay, so let's start with Ampere. Ampere. Right? Ampere. What do you want to do with your ampere? Question mark. Ampere. 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 This is where it's going to take the longest time. It's going through all of these one by one. Non-genetic hybrid, you are a hybrid of Deep One / Zoltan. Subtype, yes. Non-genetic hybrid. 75 health. .5 times repair, speed, comma, times 0.75 extinguishing speed. Right, and then we have 1 times move speed times 1.15.
That looks most like Sif. The little avatar for it looks most like Sif.
Yeah. And?
You know what it is?
Which one?
It's not the Beagle.
Which one?
It's not the Corgi. It's not the German Shepherd.
What is it?
It's not the Yorkshire Terrier or the Welsh Terrier.
Is it the Yorkshire Terrier?
No, we got rid of that mod.
Okay. Then what is it?
It's the Rottweiler.
What?
Look at the Rottweiler picture and you'll understand.
No, I know it's black with like a bit of brown at the bottom, but yeah.
Well, look at Sif. Sif, are you a Rottweiler, Sif? Oh, you a little Rottweiler puppy. He's wagging his tail. He's good boy.
Because you're talking to him in that way.
Sif, will you agree with anything I say if I talk like this? Well, you will. Is your tail going wiggle, 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 wiggle?
15.
Good boy. Come here, good boy.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Here we go.
Oh, yes, you're a good puppy. Oh, yes, do you want to be a Rottweiler?
Trying to force themselves not to touch any water. Ampere asks if there is any substance known that I'm trying to take plasma. Let's say that, yeah. Ampere trying to hotwire the shields. Your Ampere cries out in sadness as it watches water run. Well, Amperes are so sad and tragic because they are an energy being that cannot touch water, right?
Right.
But they are forcefully mixed with deep ones who are fish people. You can see the problem, right? So the deep one is like, I want to touch the water, but I can't My body is incapable. So that's why he's crying out in sadness as he watches water run.
It's kind of cool a little bit.
Just a little. We're just going to do this. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. Okay, so. Now the only thing I'm worried about is how many do we have to do this for? Freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have to do this for 18. Oh, boy. We don't actually need Ythog base in here. I'm pretty sure I moved him already somewhere else, but just because I want to do something to break up the monotony of all the just typing straight away, I'll move him into my database. Unique people. Do I have... Oh, I already have Ythog in here. Okay. Well, I don't need Ythog in here. Go down. We already have all of these gods filled out, so we could start with the species. Because I thought I started. Yep, I started to do it. Ancient Armada. Cognizance after completing the harmony. It's AI meant assist in maintaining the obelisk fleets. Many are treated very harshly to the point where they want to rise up and rule themselves. Cognitive elite. Even more advanced cognitives, comma, only used in maintaining the royal fleets of the obelisks. I have nothing else I know how to say. I have this one. I have rampant. Yes, that one I have done. Color out of space. Panthers. Okay, here it is. Cosmic Cubs. Faction specific. Are they faction specific?
Are you just eating the wonton strips? Those are a garnish!
That's the closest thing to chips we have left. Do you have an alternative target? A military target, perhaps? No? No credit?
Points.
No points?
None whatsoever.
Do you even realize what I was doing?
No, honey, I have no idea what you're doing. I certainly have not seen that movie a gazillion times.
That's true. That's fair. The smallest stage of the cosmic panthers, comma. Many are prized as exotic pets before their owners discover their the cubs' true abilities and intelligence. Many have been killed by mistaking the cubs for standard cats. The second stage of the Cosmic Panthers. Oh gosh. Very curious and very violent, they often are the only ones able to fix malfunctions on Panther ships, since their paws are still small and agile enough to work with the smaller machinery. They're hunters. The adult Cosmic Panthers are no longer able to repair their bodies. However, they are more than capable of hunting down dangerous prey. The more dangerous a hunt, the more likely they are to not back down. Right? We're making some progress here, some good progress here. Right? 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 We can get rid of these already. Basically anything that says stuff about gods here, we can get rid of. We won't be able to get rid of like McLeod and stuff, but that should free up some more space. Hello! Hello! What's up? Let's save this for now. Oh. Let's save this for now. Let's save this for now. Save, save. Ampere. Ampere. Look for your ampere, okay? What do you want to do with your ampere? Okay, there we are. Oh, gosh. Commons. That their fins are made of a hotter material than the rest of their body. Whew. Your Ampere wishes that they could go swimming again. Notes that the collector is terrifying. Should not be messed with. Heard rumors of another deep one hybrid species living in the Tibetan peaks. Is that Tibetan? Yeah. It just doesn't look right to me.
What was the sentence?
No. I was double checking if I spelled something right because it didn't look right when I spelled it. Tibetan. And I spelt it, and I'm like, I mean, it's spelled exactly how I think it would be spelled.
How did you spell it?
Tibetan, is that? Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't, I don't know what it is. Something about it just doesn't.
You want to add an I in the middle of it. That's what it is.
Zoltan. But used within them. Curses that will me go as you pass by.
Yeah, he's trying to like drive me to He's like, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten in all of 5 minutes because I only got treats for 2 people.
To correct your Is it ampersand? Is that but they won't listen. Missing with in the fire, increasing the base of your radio. We'll do that as a little joke. Hello. Hello, Seth. Is drinking. You see dozens of empty cans. When asked, they explain that it is the only only drink that still tastes good. Right, and then we'll trying to use the computer, but every time it touches tries to use a holopad, but every time it activates it, the device overloads and shuts down. Standing in a system giving off energy. They ask if they can have a break, but you pretend not to hear them. Wonders if its afterlife would be better than this life. Veer scoffs at the idea of peace, they have seen and known better. Offers a word of advice. Never offer to buy unless you actually plan to. And last but not least, your Ampere. Is trying to calculate how high their energy output actually is. There, we got one down. That's one. That is one. After Ampere is what? Enorangus. That one I might be able to come up with more. Enorangus actually might be pretty easy in comparison. Enorangus. 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 Boom. Right? And now we got to do this. So Enorangus. $100 health. Can't suffocate, and refills oxygen at 2 oxy per second. Yeah, basically. And then that's actually going to be an orchid or Landius. Orchid, subtype yes, non-genetic hybrid, beautiful. And then from here, Angus, and we'll start with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, your Anarangus is trying to sleep despite how unnatural it looks. Your Anarangus whispers to you that it is always in pain, and no oxygen rooms helps with the pain, despite the fact that they oxygenate everything. Your Anarangus is bemoans? What's bemoans? I need to double check. I'm using this correctly.
Bemoans complains.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure there wasn't like a specific use case for it, other than complaints. Will never be a good that it produces oxygen despite not needing it. Thankful doesn't do double damage. Tries to explain how painful the process was for their transformation. You stopped being able to fathom it after the point they say. Imagine your one key element is you know what? No. Your Anarangus tries to explain how painful the transformation is, Imagine your skin. Imagine feeling so hot that you feel like you are going to burn to death, while being de-skinned, and then contorted against your will to an uncomfortable position that you must hold for the rest of your life. Anarangus whispers, corpse, before walking away. Wait, no. Ask. Be trying to use the engine It doesn't seem to be working. Explains that every one of his kind, the metal is fused slightly different. That there is no orchid left, comma, but we go to take care about that. This is their old form. Explains that they into a days for a few days after the operation was completed. Even more than they did before the transformation. Trying to grow resource plants, but unfortunately they require too much water and sunlight to grow properly in your ship. We got a few more Anorangus ones we gotta come up with. Problem is we can't actually start without actually finishing up all the events. We can't start the game again because it'll just crash. So I can't even do any of these other fixes yet until I finish adding these guys in. Wish you could just smelt the to sort it. Space seems so peaceful despite the horrors out there. Could return to the swarm lands, but knows it would be rejected. Let's see here. What do we have left? 3 more. Trying to break into your scrap vault. You reprimand them as they leave. And then we got 2 left, 2 left, 2 left. Just getting artificial flowers to liven up the ship. And last but not least, one more Anorangus. AJ,
Oh yeah.
if someone tried to talk to you and you're a metal being who was purposely melted down on top of a plant that has now since died, but that is kind of how your body is formed now, what would you say to a person talking to you?
Excuse me?
So this is a metal being whose entire body was melted down on top of a plant being, a plant person. However, because it's a metal person literally on top of a plant person. The plant person died, but your body is still formed in the shape of the plant person, and you're moving essentially this plant corpse, and you're a solidified metal person on top of it. What would you talk about?
Honey, you're gonna have to solve this one on your own.
You don't even have... Okay. In this world. There we go. That's a good reference there. Alrighty, so now we have Anorangus done. What? Yep. Okay, I should have done. Okay. What's after Anorangus? It's Arachne. Right, Arachne. Arachne. Arachne is the next one. We're actually making some good progress here. Yeah, we still got a lot more to do, and I just discovered an error. Error Will Robinson. But that's okay. We can fix it right away. Arachne, Arachne. And Arachne. Beautiful. Now for these ones we have a human spider hybrid. They have 95 health. Oh gosh, yeah, this is gonna be rough. 95 health times 1.4 movement speed, comma, times 2 damage multiplier, comma, times 0.75 repair speed, comma, times 1.5 burn speed, comma, slowly decaying, or, yeah, where is it? Where is it? Augmented. Here it is. Nope. Maybe it's because of that. Okay. There it is. Trains, Here we are. I believe that's, it should be, yeah, 0.1 HP per second until healed back to full again. And then, comma, heals times 2.5, or times 2.5, times 2.5 heal speed from passive sources, right? I believe. Let's find it. Spider, right? I believe it was this one. They don't actually even say it here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Should be that much, right? Your Arachne. That. Your body is always bleeding. Trying to sleep. However, they say the pain makes that impossible. Arachne wishes and Bula instead. Arachne tells you that they will constantly need to be healed. Tries to take a shower, however, they are unable to fit. How difficult it is to do anything efficiently due to having to adapt to 8 legs. Their room. Your Arachne's room, the jump and you discover a web filled with insects. You back out slowly. Oh gosh. This is a lot to do, but I don't think I can really talk during it because I have to concentrate while writing, so I might have to call the stream early, but still focus on this for a couple more hours just to get it done. But I don't want to bore you guys with just me sitting here not talking, me just concentrating on trying to come up with good sentences for these things, or good university logs. So yeah, I think I'll have to do that. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to stay determined. You two can get a lot done. We got through a huge portion of what was left. All we have is to finish up this storage check, to finish double checking these hyperspace things. This one I don't know if I can fix. I think it's tied to Multiverse. This one these ones I can fix. These ones I can fix. These ones I have to wait until I get Superluminal to fix these ones at least, because that's going to be just too much work otherwise. But these should be fixed. These ones should be fixed. I just have to actually double check that. But yeah, so yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to stay determined. Goodbye!